Why do most budgets fail? Well, that's what we're going to discover today. And I'm going to tell you how to fix them step by step. The favorite step is the last one, so stay to the end so you can get my favorite. Let's just think about it. What if the reason your budget keeps failing isn't because that you're bad with money, but more so the real problem is that most budgets are built for perfect weeks, while real life is not perfect. It's so much more from perfect. It's messy, emotional, stressful, and unpredictable. That's life, right? I mean, most of us, we don't quit budgeting because we're lazy. We really quit because the budget stopped making sense when real life happens. You know, car repairs are needed, you get stressed, and you start ordering food, stress eating, and then a bill hit early that you weren't expecting to turn your account from green to red. Now you're in overdrive. So now you did that one time you overspent, and now we just throw everything out the window like, oh, you know what, my budget's blown, let's go with it. It's like Mike Tyson said, everyone got a plan that they get in the ring and get punched in the face. So when we get punched in the face financially, in our budget, we just tend to quit. Our plan goes out the window. And now the budget is dead by mid-month. But today, I'm going to show you how to fix that. In this video, I'm going to show you three major things. 1, why most budgets fail. 2, the biggest mistake people make when budgeting. And 3, a simple step-by-step system that actually works in real life for real people. This is not fantasy, this is not a dream, this is not from some millionaire Instagram. This is real life. We're going to walk through this using a story method so it can better connect and you can understand. And I'll show you exactly how someone making regular income keep ending up broke month after month, and how they rebuild their money step by step. And yes, we're doing the math together, because if you want to go far, go together. If you want to go fast, go alone. And we know that this journey is a long journey. Understand this, motivation, because a lot of people out there got motivation, but motivation doesn't fix money problems. Systems do. So let's build this system. So here's the problem. We're going to create a character. We're going to say this character's name is Marcus. And Marcus makes about $4,000 a month after taxes. That's roughly $1,000 a week. He's not rich, he's not broke, but somehow every month he's still in survival mode. Now on paper, Marcus should be okay. I mean, his rent's only $1,200, his car note's $450, his insurance is $180, his phone bill is $90, he spent about $400 in groceries. So Marcus keeps saying, where's all my money going? And every month he tries another budget. One month he downloads an app, another month he uses an Excel spreadsheet, then he uses these little books you get from Barnes & Noble, then he watches 47 budgeting tips on TikTok from people who apparently survive on air and prayer. And nothing works. I wonder why. Is it because Marcus is making the same mistake most people make? I mean, he built the budget around the numbers, but that was the problem. He built the budgeting around the numbers instead of the behavior. And that's why most budgets fail.
What if shopping could earn you cash instead of just costing you? You've been stuck in the cycle, tap, swipe, spend, watching your paycheck just disappear. But one day, after you stumbled onto this app called Rakuten, you ask yourself, why am I paying full price when I don't have to? But then you think, maybe it's just another gift. Then one of your friends tell you about this app called Rakuten, who makes them money and gives them cash back and rewards for thousands of stores every time they make a purchase that they were made anyway. You try it once, you discover hidden deals, compare prices, and you start winning. Shopping becomes a strategy. Every tap pays you back, and you still get what you want. You share Rakuten with your friends, watch your income grow, and become more financially confident. Download the Rakuten app today and keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket.
Problem number 1, budgets ignore real life. Let me explain. Most budgets pretend unexpected things never happen, but life is literally unexpected. We don't know if we're going to wake up tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if we're going to get a new bill. We may have bought something and forgot about it and it automatically hit now. So we can't plan for that because unexpected things consistently happen. And according to a 2024 Bankrate survey, a large percentage of Americans still don't have enough emergency savings to cover a major unexpected expense. You know what that means? That means one bad week can destroy your entire budget. And once that budget breaks, people emotionally quit. Not because they can't budget, but because they built a fragile system. You know, you put the red tape on there, fragile, because it'll break easy, and that's the problem. Problem number 2, Budgets feel like punishment. Let's be honest. As soon as we hear budget, we feel, we cringe. And this is where people mess up extremely badly. We create budgets with no entertainment, no flexibility, no breathing room, and no human spending. So by Friday night, that budget's out the window. That perfect budget turned into Uber Eats. It turned into, let me see what I can get from Amazon. So they got Amazon packages, Target runs, and on Sunday, you gotta treat yourself. Feel good Sunday or self-care Sunday, whatever it may be. And then suddenly, your budget gets taken out like the trash. Then there's problem 3. Most time we budget what's left over. This is the biggest mistake. So many people spend first and then they try to save what's left. But the problem is, there's never anything left. Let's just be honest. According to behavioral financial research, people are far more successful saving automatically before discretionary spending happens. And that's a game changer. I mean, that's changing everything because now you're putting in a system that helps you. So let's transition a little bit. And this transition is going to help rebuild Marcus' money completely. And you can do the same for yourself. Not with motivation, not with some complicated finance guru nonsense or nuances, whatever, right? I'm talking about real systems, and we're going to go step by step. So stay with me. So step 1, let's build a real life budget. I'm talking about a budget for real life. Let's go back to using Marcus, right? The first thing Marcus do, he don't try to predict perfection. Instead, he builds a real life budget. And here's what his monthly income looks like. He brings in $4,000 a month, like I previously said. Now, instead of randomly spending, he assigned a job to every single dollar. This is called zero-based budget, meaning income minus planned spending equals 0. Not because he's broke, but because every dollar has instructions. It has its marching order. It knows what to do, to go out and get more money for him, or to go out and take care of a bill or a debt, to put him in a better position for the future. So here's Marcus' first budget. His rent is $1,200. His car note, $450. His insurance, $180. Groceries, $450. Gas, $220. His phone bill, $90. Utilities, that's water, gas, light, gas, water for the house, $200. Emergency fund, $300. And then his debt payoff, $400. Fun time, or fun money if you will, $250. Then that miscellaneous buffer, $260. Now that totals to $4,000. Now here's the important part. You ready? That you notice the buffer in there? That is the difference. Most people don't budget for reality. They don't have that buffer. Or if they do, they spend it immediately. They put it towards something else. But Marcus does. Because random life expenses, they are a part of life, right? So step 2, automate the important money first. See, Marcus changed one thing that completely transformed his finances. And that is that the moment that he get paid, savings leave automatically. Debt payments leave automatically. Bills are scheduled and paid automatically. Why? Because discipline is unreliable. Let's be honest. How many times we say we're going to be disciplined about something, and in the next moment we break that discipline? When we get tired, when we get emotionally frustrated, when we get stressed, or even when we get hungry. You've been to the store grocery shopping or something, you was hungry, you bought a whole bunch of stuff you didn't need, and get back home after you eat, like, oh, why did I get this? And let's be honest, nobody makes great financial decisions while eating mozzarella sticks at 11:48 at night. It's just unrealistic. But that automation removes that emotional part. And when Marcus does this, he sets $150 for each paycheck that goes to emergency savings, $200 extra towards that, and automatic bill pay for essentials. Now savings happen before he starts spending. So he don't have to save what's left over because he's saving up front. That's the key. Step 3, fix the leaks instead of cutting everything. Everyone want to throw everything off the ship instead of fixing the leak that's bringing water into the ship. And this is where most people fail. We start cutting everything. I can't have any more coffee. I can't have any more fun. No more restaurants. No more happiness. Apparently, no more oxygen either. And that's why that doesn't work. Instead, Marcus fixed the big leaks first. Here's what he discovered after tracking his spending for just 30 days. Just 30 days. You can do anything for 30 days, right? His food delivery. He was spending $420 a month on food delivery. That's Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, all that. Then random Amazon purchase, $310 a month. And that's being cheap. Unused subscriptions, $97 a month. Let's be honest, were you really watching Netflix that much? Why you got Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, all these YouTube Premium, all these different things that you're probably not using. That gym membership, that's $97 that he was spending a month. Convenience store stops, he stop at the store, get a water, get a juice, get an energy drink, get some gum, get some candy, some chips, whatever you're getting. And that's almost $1,000 disappearing every single month, which is almost $12,000 a year. And it's not because Marcus is irresponsible. I know you're thinking like, oh, well, he's just irresponsible. No, that's not it. It's because small spending habits, consistently repeated, they compound like crazy. So instead of destroying his life, he made 4 changes. 1, he limited food delivery only to weekends. 2, he deleted saved cards from shopping apps. 3, he canceled unneeded and unused subscriptions. 4, he used the grocery list. And that alone saved him around $600 a month. Now watch this. $600 invested roughly at an average about 8% annually, return over 20 years, could grow dramatically through compound growth. As we know, the S&P 500 on average has gained about 10% per year. So that could be some big money for anybody. Even the most modest, consistent investing changes everything over time. That's the power of stopping leaks. Step 4, create a system for those bad days, because every day is not going to be sunshine and rainbows. This part matters more than people actually realize. And Marcus noticed something. Most overspending habits happen on his stressful days. Not those logical days when things made sense. When he was stress spending, he was bored spending, telling himself, oh, I deserve this. I made all this money, I can go ahead and spend it. So instead of pretending emotions don't exist, he builds rules. And Marcus' new rules was, any purchase of $100 had to wait 24 hours. Second rule was, no online shopping after 9 p.m. Then he made a rule for fun money had a fixed limit. Once it was gone, it was gone. And then his final rule was credit card removal from his phone from autofill. You know how you put your thumbprint or fingerprint on your phone and it brings up all your credit card information. He removed all of that. Now his emotions don't control his account anymore. His systems does. And that changed everything for him. So his results after 6 months, they were amazing. Let's take a look. Before, he lived paycheck to paycheck. He had random overdrafts. He was stressed consistently. He had no savings and his debt was increasing. But after 6 months, he had $2,400 in emergency fund. His credit card debt was dropping monthly. He reduced stress. He actually had control over his money instead of his money having control over him. And finally, he can breathe financially. Now, this didn't happen because Marcus became a financial genius, not at all. He's an ordinary person. This happened because he stopped relying on motivation and started relying on the systems that he built. And that's the lessons. Systems will always outperform discipline or motivation. Here's the truth that nobody talks about. Budgets fail when they're built to impress people instead of supporting your real life. A real budget should survive bad weeks, stress, mistakes, and unexpected expenses. Because perfect months don't build wealth. Consistent systems do. And once your money stops leaking everywhere, you can finally have room to build that empire that you've always been dreaming of. So here's the question I have for you. What's the biggest leak in your budget right now? Is it food delivery, subscriptions, impulse shopping, debt, not tracking your spending? Drop it in the comments and let us know. And more importantly, what's one change you're making this week? Because remember, wealth usually isn't destroyed by one massive decision. It's quietly drained by small repeated habits over time. Fix the leaks and the money finally stays long enough so you can change your life. If this video helped you, hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with somebody who keeps wondering where their paycheck is disappearing every month. And remember, don't take notes, take action. Peace.